I make over $20,000 a month with my consulting business, and I'm currently sitting in my C43 AMG. And in this video, I just wanted to talk about the concept of relaxing. And I don't mean in a way where it's like being lazy and not doing things, but it's more of a mindset thing where a lot of the time you're trying to grow your business, you're trying to scale your business, and once you reach a certain level, you start to think, I need to do some different things. I need to, implement things here and there to actually scale it and get to the next level. And so, just for some context, if any of you guys have watched me before, if any of you guys are my subscribers, I made a video last week saying I hit $20,000 a month with the consulting business, and now what? And in that video, I was pretty much just going over the fact that I thought what I needed to get from $20,000 a month to $50,000 and $100,000 a month was a growth operator. And over the past 3 weeks or so, that was what I was trying to find. So I was trying to find a growth operator to essentially come into the business, operate on the business for me, so that I can sit back, not necessarily sit back, but like, put my focus in other areas like creating content, providing value, while they go ahead and do things like run my ads, do my tracking, manage a team, all that kind of stuff. But what I didn't realize is that because I had already hit the $20,000 a month, I thought that I needed somebody else to come in to help me manage that. Where in reality, I didn't really need that at all. I just needed to stop overthinking and keep taking action on the things that I know I need to do. And it's really weird because, at least for myself, and I feel like a lot of other people feel this as well, I tend to overthink. I'm like the smart guy who overthinks too much and doesn't do enough, right? Whereas there's people who just know there's something to do and they just do it, and they just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and then they just get the success that they want. And for me, I struggle getting to that point, but once I do get to that point, I perform so much better. And so recently I've just been trying to, sit back and not be so much in a hustle, bustle, grind mindset, because I feel like what that does when you're in that kind of mindset and in that zone is you signal to the universe that I'm not somebody who is deserving of that level of success yet, or I'm somebody who needs to try to get to that level of success. Whereas the way I should be thinking and the way that I am thinking now is that there's no need to stress. Like, if I put myself into that version of me, $50,000, $100,000 a month, am I stressing about doing X, Y, and Z? Probably not, right? It's probably just a normal part of my daily routine. I just do the thing that I know I need to do. I get it done, and as such, it is done, right? And so getting to that level means that I need to just sit back and just chill the fuck out. And I don't think this is talked about enough in business, because like there's only really a few things that you need to do to get to where you want to go. Like, you right now, whoever's watching this video, you can think of three main important priority things that you need to do that will get you to where you want to go, right? And if you're not where you want to be, you're probably not doing them. And if you are where you want to be, you are probably doing them. That's really it, right? And so for me, I just, I take a step back. I'm not the type of person who can work 8, 10, 12 hours a day. I'm just not productive like that. I rather like condense that time as much as possible and do meaningful work. And so right now, it's like 9:47 in the morning on a Thursday. Just dropped my girlfriend off in the city for her job, and I'm sitting in the car with coffee, talking to the camera, right? And I know that me being in this kind of mental space where I'm not so stressed and not so overthinking, and like me just knowing what I need to do, and then after this conversation with you guys, I go home, I do the work, I execute. That is going to be better than me trying to go home right now, rush, what do I need to do, what actions do I need to take, and kind of just tripping over myself essentially. So yeah, it's nice and rainy right now, and it's calm, it's quiet. I like to take the mornings to think, not to do work and be on my computer. Like, something I realized recently is that I really hate being on my phone, and I hate the feeling of going to pick up my phone again and checking for some messages or some notifications. And yeah, like I really hate waking up and having to check my phone. So recently I've just been, the alarm goes off, turn it off, and I don't even want to look at my phone. I just go about, do whatever I need to do. And usually only about like an hour or maybe 2 hours later in the morning do I actually pick up the phone and, maybe look. Um, and I try to catch myself from going on Instagram or TikTok and just scrolling, consuming. Like right now, I was on my phone, but I was just checking my messages, not to scroll or consume and feed myself information, dopamine, right? I would rather do what I'm doing right now, speaking to the camera and creating. Um, and this is me like in my creative mode, and I'm only able to do this because I have the realization that I need to sit back. I need to not be on my phone. I need to not be overthinking. And because like the phone is really like it is a demon, guys. You probably feel this as well. It's yeah, trying to get away from your phone is very hard because a lot of us, we need to use it for our business. But for me, like if I didn't need my phone or social media for any type of business or function in my life, personally, I wouldn't really use it. I would actually just go out, enjoy, go on a walk, drive the car, actually experience life rather than sit on my phone all day, waste time, and not get shit done. And so, yeah, over the past month, I made the wrong decisions. I took the wrong actions, and as a result, you know, things slowed down in the business. But as soon as I picked it back up and I made the mental shift where I just said to myself, like, look, just stop being stupid. Stop trying to pull yourself in five different directions at once. You know where you need to go. You know what steps you need to take. That's when I started just making money again like that. Like, as soon as I made the mental switch, I probably made like 10K in the next 2 days. Um, and it was just like, nothing really changed. I didn't do anything different. Nothing changed within the business itself. I was doing the same exact thing that I was doing. It's just that I had the right intention and the right energy going into operating on the business. I just took my time. I'm not saying I took forever. I'm saying like I was very intentional with my time. What I did, you know, 1, 2, 3 things that I need to do in the day, get those done, and my day is solid. Like I have a pretty big problem with trying to do and scramble a lot at night. But what I realize is that there's no amount of effort or work that I could put in at like midnight that will give me any sort of return. It's just me trying to work and be busy, if that makes sense. I realized that all I need to do is just close the fucking laptop, get off work and reset my mind, go to sleep, get some rest, and go back at it again the next day. There's no point staying up and like being a mindless zombie for the last 2-3 hours of the day, especially when it gets that late. I'm not functional, but for whatever reason, like something inside me is trying to just be busy and do work, and it's been a journey trying to just like pull back on that and just relax, chill out, bro. Like nothing's gonna change. Like I want to make new ad creatives and launch new ad creatives at like 1 a.m. I'm like, why? This is not going to change my life, kind of thing. So yeah, like now in the morning after this creative time, this time to actually think, not just be bombarded with reels and cars and money, social media. Then I'll go back, I'll make my ad creatives, I'll build my YouTube video assets, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The message of this video is, if you want to be richer, just take some time, slow down, be still, relax. Sit in the car outside, look and listen to the rain. This is probably more productive, at least for the type of person I am, than being on my laptop at this time. And obviously, I want to do work, but I know that without getting into this kind of flow state and getting into the right energy, the right frequency, where I can, produce really, really good work, high quality of work, there's no point. I can't, if I enter down here, like my energy is just going to be fucked the whole day. Whereas I bring on my energy and I go into the work with high energy, feeling good about it, That's when I'm gonna actually perform and get the shit done that I know I need to do. So yeah, just take a step back, breathe, breathe in. You know, if it's sunny wherever you are, um, go stand in the sun, feel it. I feel like, we're all inside all day on our laptops, on our computers, on our phones, just zombies. And it actually helps to go outside and touch some grass, like genuinely. But yeah, if you want to be richer, just relax. See you guys.